Now, five-time Olivier Award winner Matthew Bourne is the only British director to have won the Tony Award for Best Choreographer and Best Director of a Musical. He's got an impressive portfolio of hits behind him, and he's worked with some of the best dance talent in the world. Now, though, he's letting the amateurs have a share of the limelight in a brand new adaptation of Lord of the Flies. It opens in Glasgow's Theatre Royal next week. In the centenary year of William Golding's birth, this is only the third adaptation of the book in its 56-year history. So, how would the cast, including some real-life Billy Elliots, they're young Glaswegian men with no previous experience of dance, cope with the demands of the show? Culture Cafe producer Rich Preston went along to rehearsals where he caught up with Matthew Bourne.
Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lord of the Flies as a project came about through Scottish Arts Council and Theatre Royal Glasgow, ATG, coming to us with the idea of a project called Inspire. I guess the point of it was to try to interest young men in particular in dance and inspire them to want to get involved. And it was a big project that involved a lot of workshops throughout a year that ended up with a performance at the end of the year which would incorporate them performing with professional dancers and creating a new production. Some of them are doing it for different reasons. You know, there are a few kids in there who already like performing a bit. They've done, you know, maybe a bit of amateur dramatics or done a panto or something like that. You know, you've got those sort of kids, a few of them, and they like performing. But the majority of them are guys who've not even performed before in this way, who won't have been into a theatre before, not danced before. So there's a lot of firsts there, you know, so it's a big challenge for them. We chose Lord of the Flies as our subject matter. I thought for young men in particular, this was a great project because it's about what happens to a group of young guys who are, in the novel at least, deserted on a desert island during a wartime, just kids, young kids together. And it's about what they do without parental control or any kind of authority figures, and how they survive really, and what their instincts are as young people. And we're setting our version in a deserted sort of theatre, although it'll be full of people watching it. But it's the idea of them being locked in this space. You know, we thought it would be great to make it theatrical. We do suggest the island of the novel within the piece, but in a way it's sort of in the minds of the kids as well a bit.
Yeah, so just recapping up until the point where these guys have finished their material.
My name's Adam Galbraith. I am rehearsal director and I play Jack on Lord of the Flies. Well, the local lads have been working since April, May time last year. I think we started off with about 120, 130 kids, and we've now whittled them down to the 15 that are in the show. Just seeing our lads working with the younger guys, it's going to be something that benefits them incredibly as well, because just seeing how the younger lads are and just seeing their enthusiasm and their excitement about the whole thing, you know, just really rubs off on us as well. And I think the whole experience is going to be something that everyone can, you know, take away massive positives from, definitely.
I'm Connor Lee Burke. I'm from Ayr. I've been dancing since I was 4, doing lots of different styles, and this got introduced to me. I was interested because it's all boys and I'm used to dancing around girls. The rehearsals have been great. It's been very different to what I'm used to, but they're very good, very disciplined, and the material we've learned and the material we've yet to learn, I'm really excited about it and I can't wait to put on the show.
What is it about dance for you?
I think it's just a way to sort of express myself. It's always been something I was interested in because when I was younger, it was my little sister. She'd started, and it just looked so good when I went to see her shows, and I wanted to start. And when I did, it was great. Like when I'm up on stage dancing, it's like nothing else matters.
When Adam was going around Scotland doing the workshops, do you think it was quite difficult for him to persuade young guys in Glasgow to get involved with dance?
Yeah, it must have been because obviously as a male dancer, and because this is an all-male thing, there's a lot of stereotyping towards dancers, so it must have been quite a challenge to go and get these boys just random boys from a school and get them interested. And I think it's great that he's got so many people because there are so many stereotypes for male dancers.
Should we run all that again? One thing that I didn't get from everybody.
I'm Matthew Doherty, I'm 14. It's been a really, really interesting rehearsal process. Really challenging, but it's been good to get involved. So it's been a great opportunity. It's just been so fun working with all the professional dancers and like the other young people.
Dance is a very expressive art form. Do you feel that you've learned a bit about yourself as well while you've been doing it?
Totally. It's just, I never knew I could dance or like do this type of thing. It's just, I've learned that I can do whatever I want if I put my mind to it. It's been really, really good learning that about myself. I have absolutely loved it.
What about after this is finished and that the professionals have gone back home? Do you think dance is something you'd like to stick with?
Yeah, I never thought I'd ever be into dance, but since I started this, it's been really interesting, and I think I will stick to it now. I think, especially boys, most boys think dancing's for girls, which is a lot of rubbish. Because clearly there's loads of the full cast is boys. There's 23 guys going to be on stage, and it's just like showing other people that it's not, dancing's not for girls. It's for boys and girls.
Yeah, so we're making a little bit of a wider shape. And maybe if, Albert, you kind of move into the middle there. Yeah, I think you're about fine there. Just so it spreads out so we get a chance to see everybody. So I think try not to aim at...
This sort of thing excites me a lot more than doing another musical or another, revival or whatever it may be. This means something, this is the sort of thing that can change people's lives. We've already had one after 2 days saying that he wants to be a dancer, yeah. And this is a guy, I think, who would have not have even dreamt of that before we came into the schools. But it's through meeting the other guys, meeting the guys from our company, who are really normal, laddish, ordinary guys, and they're seeing them and they like the way they're moving and they like what they're doing and they're getting excited by it. And already, he's saying, what's happening after this? What can I do after this? I think I've decided I want to be a dancer. Amazing. The fact they've been chosen as well, I think, is a big deal. It means a lot to them. I think that you feel, well, I'm obviously worth it, to be chosen to be in this project. I think it's great, I can see it changing them as people. I think it's important, and I think it will mean a lot to these guys, and it could change their lives. That's why I'm here.
Choreographer and director Matthew Bourne speaking to Rich Preston at rehearsals for Glasgow's world premiere of Lord of the Flies. The show opens on the 2nd of March at the Theatre Royal in Glasgow. It sounds amazing. More information, of course, on our website. Just go to bbc.co.uk.